I just did a dog bowl.
Nice. Yeah, we just hopped in one. There are 6 people waiting on 6 people, so should get fired up soon. Let's get a little background music.
I got the one pick. I did. What did I do? I got JT. I went JT over Bijan.
JT over Bijan. Yeah, that's what they're doing in the dog bowl, but not doing in the BR. So
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I'm pretty split. I think at the end of the day, I'm just going to keep my exposures pretty even.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Just depends like how many dog bowls are you gonna do. If you're only gonna do a couple.
Can you hear this?
Probably want to mix it up. But so I got JT. Turn I went Odunze and Dobbins. And then I went Goddard, Danny Dimes, Alec Pierce was my last pick.
Goddard, Danny Dimes. It's kind of sneaky.
I feel like Danny's floor is like 20 points. So like, in that scenario, you probably don't want JT. But like I think like a couple Pierce bombs early, game gets out of control. Maybe you need JT to catch one from Danny.
Then that's the scenario where that stack gets home is where JT gets like 2 in the air and then adds like 60 receiving yards, and then they can both get there. If JT rushes for 3 on the ground, though, it's hard for Dimes to ever hit his ceiling.
I just felt like there was a break after Danny Dimes, and then
Unc Joe
on QB.
I know. Uncle Joe Flacco. Let me pull up my spreadsheet so I don't draft more Scatabo.
That's your boy, though. He's your ride or die. That's your Matthew Berry.
I know. But I don't like being terribly overexposed in the dog bowl. Best team last week was, let me see.
Dude, the Vegas lines on Jamar are pretty absurd.
Jamar Chase?
Yeah. What other Jamar do you know, bro?
What other Jamar do I know?
You're like Jamar Chase.
I feel like there's another Jamar, dude.
Jamar Pitts, tight end, Falcons.
Jamar Judy, Jamar Taylor, Jamar Hurts, Jamar Waddle, Jamar Ferguson. Nah.
I kind of don't love the Bills spot. Feels like the Panthers could kind of grind them out and keep it in check. That's like the best EPA. I was watching Hayden and whatever's RBs. They just dropped that like an hour ago.
Yeah, I just finished that video.
It just makes me cautious on the Bills a little bit more than I was previously. Because I don't think you really want to play any like Dowdle or Hubbard. Is Hubbard getting picked? I don't even think he's getting picked in dog bowls, is he? But like the fact Hubbard's not getting picked and Dowdle's going 3.5, like Hubbard outsnapped Dowdle. Like, I don't know. You need a lot of efficiency from Dowdle.
I feel like Hubbard should be going in these, but maybe he's not.
It could be a sneaky pick if you punt on RB.
He didn't go in any of these.
I think you're going to want to chase or CD. Like that feels like such a huge drop off from those two to, at least you get what
I'm so mad, dude. I told you I did a draft before the Monday night game or during the Monday night game, and I could have had, I forget if it was JT or Bijan, but I had the first pick or second pick. And I didn't take Ibuka because he was like questionable going into that game, and Mike Evans was still healthy. And I passed on him. I took Rome, and now Ibuka goes in the first round.
And Rome goes
same spot. Actually, like I even like reached on Rome. He was cheaper at the time. Now he's more expensive. It's pretty much settled into the like 1-2.
Yeah, turn. He's right around that turn.
2-3 turn.
I don't love the Caleb stack with Rome. I like one-off pieces with the Bears. I'd rather, if I'm going to stack, I'd rather play Lamar and like Henry or Zay. Even Bateman's kind of sneaky, and I really like Likely. He could be really sneaky tight end, low ownership. But that might be a little galaxy brain.
Bateman's not a bad shout. Like you can't do it in the in the Battle Royale, but you could definitely sneak it into the
Dog
Bowl. I mean, that's
you got no more Mark Andrews there, so I think people are sleeping, and Andrews has been terrible. Likely now, I think Likely is healthy. He's going to be he's got to be 1% owned or under. I mean,
I don't hate. Or spell it, and then who was the other shout? Rashad Bateman. What if he did this?
I started looking at the DFS board. Yeah, look how nasty off. Yeah.
I mean, it's contrarian for sure, and if either of these guys score, it's gonna kill a lot of lineups. So it's like double bubble leverage. Look at T. So 40th, we get him 37th, and then he goes 29th.
Yeah.
So I imagine our guess was he would settle into the third round, which he does here. I don't think he'll ever push into the second. But I could see him settling in.
Yeah,
left side of the third round.
He's right after Flowers. I mean, and I don't blame anybody for taking Brown or Olave in those matchups over T.
And then Pickens. It's just a question of Surtain. Who's he gonna shadow?
I think it's got to be Pickens, and they're gonna let CD run and hope the rest of the defense can guard CD, which generally does not work.
This is the first week all season I'm not seeing the board clearly.
I think it really sucks to be 11-12 in the dog bowls. I think if you miss out on that first 5, 6, 7, if you want to include it, and 2 wide receivers, it's anybody. It's free game, right?
I'd say top 8 picks you're chilling because you can get any one of these. Like this is the tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 guys that you're pretty happy with, and then it drops all the way off to London. 4 picks and ADP difference. And then tight ends, none of them go in the first. And then QBs only Josh.
Titans have been pretty good against the tight end and the QB, which is worries me. Is it just so obviously Jonathan Taylor 3 touchdown in game, and you don't want to touch it?
How many times in a row could he have 3 touchdowns?
I don't know.
He did it.
I don't think Warren was really in many winning lineups last week.
JT's had 3 touchdowns 3 times in the last 5 weeks. Is he really going to do it 4 times in 6 weeks? I don't think so.
Like, I think JT could still cash, like, regardless. But, like, I don't know.
I like Bijan over him this week, honestly. I know you're biased because he's on your home league team.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's kind of sucks getting the 4 spot right outside the top 3, but
yeah,
pretty happy with Jamar at 4. Unless you want to go running back.
I don't, like, hate reaching on a Henry. But I also don't hate Jamar.
I think
Jamar,
we can.
Jamar
We
last
typically. Go ahead.
Jamar last week was like the highest in expected fantasy points by like 15 points, but to the next guy. I mean, not sustainable, obviously, but like kind of shows you that. I don't know. He's like in a tier of himself right now. If Flacco's gonna just lock in on him.
That's what I'm thinking. And if we like Henry, we usually do 2-3 drafts to stream. And I think we can get Henry with like the 6, 7, 8 pick. We're not going to get the 4 pick too often.
And wide receiver is like sketchier than I think people think. Like, click wide receiver real quick. So
huge drop off after CD.
Okay,
I mean,
Mooney's playing.
Shooting up.
Mooney's playing. Denver's got a good pass defense. You know, Igbuka's banged up. Igbuka's probably pretty safe. You gotta like Sutton a bit this week, but Odunze, Caleb can be like very volatile. You know, so can Knicks.
Plus, that game total we were talking about, it's not as big as you would think.
Which one?
That team total.
Saints Bucks.
Sorry, the team total for the Bears.
Yeah.
So 22, which is like decent, but it's not as crazy as some of these other ones.
There was a stat that somebody posted that when the Ravens team total is like, 1 to 19 points, Derrick Henry scores 10 half point PPR points. When it's 20 to 26, he scores like 20 half point PPR points on average. And when it's like above that, it's like also like 20 points basically. So he's a really sure bet for a safe 20p in the first round. I feel like, we're like Saquon, he could I like Saquon, but there's just a little more range to his outcome this week. I feel like Henry's like pretty safe. He's like he's just like so due to ball, coming off the bye. Lamar's a little banged up. Jeez. Are they gonna toss it?
No, I mean, he's a sharp drafter.
Dude, so funny. We were talking. First pick, dude picks Kittle. I was like, oh, what a crazy man. You go back to his team. The dude's team was sick. Like, I forget who else he had, but he went like Lamar's Day. I forget who else he had, but like it was like a solid team. I was so impressed.
In the 6-man specifically, you can scroll and still have a team that projects pretty well. But
Kittle seems like a big chess piece because, like, if he gets Purdy, I understand why they didn't like target him a bunch last game. They're easing him in a bit, see how he feels. But this game they'll let him lose. Purdy's going to need him.
I don't know I picked Purdy back up. I don't know what the real deal with the 49ers is, but it's not a great matchup either. But
nah, I will. Yeah, it's a good.
I need to just start leaning into that a little bit more. Like I was looking at JT stats, and the 1 week he didn't perform was against the Rams, and it makes sense, right? Like 12 points,
trailing,
good defense. But all these other teams he played are bad against the run for the most part, except for Arizona's decent, and that was his second worst game. So there is some correlation to the defensive matchups. And last week I should have just faded Achane against the Browns. I'm leaning harder into Judkins. Like that's not even like hindsight 2020. It's just kind of like obvious, and people just were afraid to play.
I did that. I definitely did. I didn't quite have the rest of the lineups. You needed like Olave and Kamara, or I'm sorry, Swift. You needed kind of like a Swift and
Olave.
What?
You have
You
to
gotta put
switch
in
the projections are in. And I should also, now that we're doing a 12-man, add some correlation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, yeah. You needed those guys, but I mean, the solver had dark green on Olave a ton. It was misleading you on Brees. The projections really liked Brees.
Uh-huh.
It was pointing you in the right direction on
Rishi.
I mean, literally every week it's pointed you in the right direction except for last week. Brees was their first real misstep. It was pointing you in Trey McBride this past week. It's just like if you
What
like
is
if
the
you didn't
solver? I gotta download that shit.
it costs money, but it's
How much? I guess
maybe
then I also need that.
$30 a month, maybe.
Uh-huh. You
It's
can
recommending Olave. I don't like that though. We're just chasing.
We got RB. Everybody's taking an RB after us.
I can't take Scatabob.
You want to attack a Dunze?
Guess I'm gonna just trust the solver for this draft. Let's do a solver draft.
Okay, I like that idea.
Because this is my first draft with projections out. I did take Olave in the last draft, so I had Olave, Wandale. I like this draft. Dart to Wandale, CMC Swift, Olave, Mark Andrews. So, so we're not doing this strategy because Lamar went fifth. What was it? So we have good receivers for the most part. Well, I don't know what it's going to recommend. Now it wants Baker. Okay. Maybe we do a little Baker odd and back stack. Maybe Tez Johnson. Oh, it's trying to correlate on Olave. I need to chill on doing that stuff though. Game stacking. Because it actually hasn't been getting there as much as you would think. So now it likes Bo Nix. It's kind of a reach. Maybe we don't do a solver draft. You don't like Pickens? What about Tat with Dalton? Devonta?
I like Devonta. I don't really like Waddle. Devonta's been the better wide receiver. AJ probably already went, right?
Why does it want Bo Nix? Could take Kittle.
Could take Kittle.
Shittle. There's no running back to take, and we already have 2 receivers. Maybe we could take 3 receivers.
We could take Dobbins.
Do you want to take Dobbins?
Yeah. We probably need an RB. Right?
Yeah.
It's pretty ugly after him. I mean, Dallas is a great matchup.
I've taken a good amount of Dobbins, I think.
I think they're projecting better defensively after playing the Commanders last week and kind of stopped them, but that game was just trash. I don't see the Broncos getting blown out. I don't see the Cowboys being able to just on the road too, right? Or is it in Dallas?
The Dobbins, they're in Denver.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm kind of making.
Right, well, I need a new note though. No more Dobbins because I have 3 shares now. But I don't hate it. Let's see where we got him. Where did we get him at? Pick 28. I feel like he's been going earlier than that. Pick 20. Oh well, that was me. Okay, he went pick 20 here to a sharp drafter. He went pick 23 here to a sharp drafter. So I think, yeah, that was actually kind of good value. Not going to lie. Good game total and good team total.
Yep.
We need to move these totals over to the Dog Bowl one. Oh. Yeah. Broncos 26-7-5. That's nice. And then who else did we get? Bengals 25.5, and then Olave, 20.5. I gotta chill on Olave. That's another one.
I feel like people are on him. You know, he's been kind of on the winning teams now, but people are still scared to take the Saints. And Rattler kind of locked it and starting to lock in on him.
Yeah. I go naked quarterback.
Tampa Bay was pretty gross in the secondary yesterday, Monday night. So
Tampa Bay was pretty gross on the secondary. Yeah, they're run fought off for the most part. You just got to worry Olave just gets absolutely cooked via the sack.
I know there's just a lot of ways he pays off. You know, he's not going to get games scripted out. The Saints aren't running away with anything. You can't run on the Bucs, so the game plan's got to be to throw, even in a neutral game script. And behind, I mean, he's a typical wide receiver you really like kind of on a redraft team. It's ugly, but he cashes.
Yeah.
Just garbage. Like, they're not going to take him off the field during garbage time. Like, they're trying to get better. And they're pretty competitive. Like, they stay in games, at least for the first half, enough to continue to push the ball and play all their starters always. You know, I think
Bill's a great call by you in Superflex.
Mm-hmm.
Should we go for the May Diggs stack? God, you can't have nice things in the Dog Bowl, man.
I do like Diggs.
I don't think I've taken any Drake May. I think this might be the time. I know we've been off him, but it's recommending Rattler. Hold on. What if I do no team stacking? Then it's Drake May.
Yeah. Should we take stacking off?
I did.
And maybe take stacking down, and because like I feel like sharp drafters stack enough, so it's like the stacking is like pretty baked into ADP for the most part. At least the obvious stacks, not the contrarian stacks, the chalk stacks. So you don't necessarily need the solver to like push that down your throat as much. You know?
Yeah.
But like, all right, can you do low team stacking, but like bring back a high bring back? Like, yeah, high game stacking, low team stacking.
Tez Johnson. Ooh, on the Olave.
You like that?
Oh my God, dude.
Pimo. I just broke the code and you had to speak it.
I know. That was so sneaky. And Buster Boy's as sharp as nails. Oh, God, man.
God, I actually hate when Buster Boys is in my freaking drafts, dude. They're in every freaking draft. There's like, they must have like 80 accounts.
He's the early value hound guy that I think we take Henry. And then we'll take Booty to clap it off.
I don't hate Ramondre stack. It's kind of cheeky.
It's kind of meh.
Yeah, but if Drake's gonna pop, you probably don't want Mondre because I doubt there's enough Russian Toodles.
Go Booty Henry.
No, we need another.
You can't beat Cleveland on the ground. So if this stack at home, it's May throwing through the air.
You want to go 3 wide though?
Do you think 3 wide? Yeah, I mean, the running back options are a little. Unless you like that Chuba play.
Chuba or Algier or sneaky. Is this our Algier team?
Only because we haven't seen Chuba get drafted, really. That's the only reason I like that play, and Buffalo's been pretty susceptible to the run.
Yeah, it's a nice hedge off like all the Rico teams. Algiers
an
probably
easy way to kill.
It feels like Miami's like, fighting for their life. So it's hard to see them like laying flat, which is generally what you need for Algier to get you to, what's his max is going to be like 10 points. And even in a blowout, I mean, I guess you can get, getting close to 20, but it's hard to at least. Maybe Chuba gets hot and they run with him. I don't know. I mean, at least he's a starter. But Rico's been better.
It's a tough call here. Let's see what else is at wide receiver. It's recommending Jerry Jeudy, who is on the bye, Leone.
What did you say?
Jerry Judy's on the bye, Leone, and which was called the bye Olave for a couple weeks because it was just Olave week after week, which is just this algorithm established the run has that shows guys that have been underperforming relative to their expected fantasy points. And it was just like Olave at the top of the list week after week after week. And I literally have in my spreadsheet for drafting these last week, but the bye Olave, and then it had Chris Olave, and then Keenan Allen was second on the list. So it's actually pretty informative. And a few guys that are on that list, I'll pull it up. I have it on my spreadsheet because there's guys that aren't on the main slate, so I just removed them, but then I added them to my spreadsheet, and it doesn't hit. Like Olave went weeks without hitting being on that list, but it does kind of point you in the direction of guys that
are probably undervalued to their expected point total each week, right? So it's probably cheap ADP relative to what they could be performing at on a week basis. Because Olave's expected points were consistent, targets were there.
Right, and he's finally not on that list. So, but Jerry Jeudy is, and is Jerry Jeudy gone? Someone took him? Okay.
It's just like, where do you distinguish the line? Is it Rattler? Before it was like you probably didn't believe, so you had the line before Rattler and Gabriel and Fields. It's just ugly plays though, but like it's kind of what you got to get on because nobody wants to do it.
Yeah, it's ugly, but I don't know. I think I need to mix him in a little bit, not in the 6-mans, but in the 12.
Well, Jeudy makes sense in the same sense that you like the Patriots passing offense, so we should take Jeudy on this team. I like that.
Oh, I guess they also liked him because we have game stacking to the max, and we have Drake May, Hunter Henry, so that's why. So with no game stacking, no correlation, it likes Alec Pierce the best. Interesting. What's Josh Downs' status? Limited and return to practice. I feel like I'd rather take Downs. And
he just doesn't have the ceiling. You're looking for the ceiling.
He literally just went. This is insane.
It's because you made fun.
Someone took Booty too, so we can't even do that. Do we go Chuba?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it's good contrarian. Oh my God, you didn't get him.
I got it.
Boy, oh my God, you didn't go.
I broke it. Oh no.
Bro, you actually broke Underdog.
Whew, okay. No, it's good because we haven't seen him go yet, and he's going to get touches.
It feels sharp, doesn't it?
It does feel pretty sharp. It feels like our JCM pick a few weeks ago. 0.26% owned. Literally almost won the Battle Royale with that lineup, and then followed it up the next week with an 11th. But this is going to be in the dog bowl right now, probably something like 20% at most. And then who did we get? Drake May, Hunter Henry. We only did the skinny stack. But I'll show you some data real quick. up-to-date dog bowl data before we draft the next one, and we'll try to stick to what's been working. So 1-2-2-1 has been working 76% of the time, so I'm glad we didn't take a third receiver, even though we took a running back late. We'll try to prioritize 2 early RBs next draft.
It just depends on your position, though. You know what I mean? You just got
for sure.
You just gotta let it come to you and try not to get stuck on ADP.
And we saw that Awin won a seat last week with Alvin Kamara late rounds, and he only got 4 points from Kamara and still qualified. So
don't need to be perfect. Don't need to, but
right.
Needs to put you on the right path. Because what did Kamara lead him to? Olave, right? Did he had that, or did he?
Yeah, it's right here. If you look down here, secondary team stack, wide receiver, running back, team tight end pairings without the quarterback.
And he brought
it's
back
gotten home 4 times, and he did it 2 weeks in a row.
And brought back Swift the second time. I don't know what he did against.
He didn't bring back Swift. I have the lineup.
Did he have Booty? No.
No, he went Bo Nix naked. He went Kamara, Olave, secondary team stack, and then everything else is uncorrelated.
Yeah, just one team stack, rest uncorrelated.
And I'm pretty sure he auto drafted this.
That's insane, bro.
But he said he set Trey McBride in the second round, so he got 40% of them. But all 3 did the same thing this past week. Naked quarterback, no bring back, and then they had secondary correlations, whether it was a running back with a wide receiver bring back twice here, and then this was a teammate correlation, and then here was this was just a complete parlay card, this one. But what we've been realizing, same thing's true at the battle royales, is a lot of people, the field in general brings back too much. So 76% of the time, I mean, this is a small sample. I'm going to keep track of this for a while, but 76% of the time, no bring back. So if you look at these lineups, like no bring back. There's no bring back here, but there's a mini correlation. No bring back. Wide receiver bring back. So that's 1 time out of 6. No bring back. So I analyzed some of the lineups I did early in the week here. And out of my first 10 drafts, I brought back on my quarterback 60% of the time, but it's only gotten there 19% of the time. So it doesn't mean it never works, but it just means I need to maybe scale that back a little bit. Like I don't always need to, when we did Drake May stack, like don't always bring back Judy or Fannin.
Yeah.
Like lean into just hitting that isolated ceiling outcome from your side of the ball. Because that's what killed a lot of people last week, is a lot of people were playing, Cowboys hit, but they were all playing Commanders on the bring back, or Jonathan Taylor smashed, but a lot of people were bringing back Ladd and not really getting to Keenan. More so in the dog bowl they were. You saw that get home, but in the battle royales, Quentin Johnson killed a lot of people.
You're right.
With that in mind, though, one more stat actually I wanted to show you is QB stack was getting home majority of the time, but then this last week 3 naked quarterbacks got home, so it evened it out a little bit. Still like a 2/3 split there. And then as far as stacking, single stacks gotten home the most. Double stacking still viable, but as far as double stacking goes, single stacking, it's never worked just doing QB plus RB, but it has worked going QB, RB plus wide receiver, which you did, Dimes plus JT plus Pierce. So that's viable. That hit twice. And then QB plus wide receiver plus tight end has also worked. QB plus running back plus tight end has not gone home. It doesn't mean it can never get home. Same with QB plus RB. It just hasn't yet, and I'll keep track of that. Like, hopefully I can keep track of this for the next couple years and really get a good subset of data over like a meaningful sample. But with that said, let's try to single stack, or if we do double stack, let's try to do. It looks like the best thing to do is just QB plus wide receiver, single stack. And we did QB plus tight end. That's gotten home once. So yeah, let's try to do a like alpha wide receiver stack. Let's try to do like an Igbuka Baker or a CD Dak, something along the lines of that. Like even a Cortland Sutton Bo Nix. Just try to skinny stack our quarterback, no bring back. That'll be the goal this draft.
Oh, let's go. Right in.
Yeah, you gotta love that. And then another thing the solver does is it can show you your combinations and stuff. Haven't really done many battle royales yet. But it can show you who you're. Like I have a lot of Philly, so I probably gotta chill out on Philly. Player combos: 33% Josh Allen and Kittle, 33% Chase and Lamar. So, but I mean, I keep track of this anyway manually in Excel. So, but if you don't want to go through the trouble of all that, this is helpful.
Yeah, that's nice. I was trying to map out my combos. I had like too many teams and I kind of gave up. But
yeah, I mean, the simplest way to do it is I just have this template here with like empty shells, and then I put each first round pick here, and then I like can see them side by side and just make sure I'm not pairing them with the same running backs, same wide receivers over and over. And if I start spreading those players out a bunch with other picks, at that point, I'm like, all right, I'm like willing to pair them with the guy I've already paired them with again. That way you just like, but then you like build different teams.
We got 7. What are you thinking?
So that means we're guaranteed one of these guys. I think we wanted Henry. Remember, you wanted Henry at 4, but I said we could probably get him at 7. 5, 6, 7. So let's prioritize Henry, and if we don't get Henry, we'll take whatever's left out of this tier. Yeah, I like Henry though. High game total. What's the Ravens total? I think it's the highest or second highest behind the Colts.
Yeah, he's 20. They're 28.5, aren't they?
Yeah. Dark green. I'd be happy with Saquon or Achane though if we don't get him. Dang, went 5th.
He's flying.
But Crutches, who's a really sharp drafter, in this one draft went Achane over Chase. So if we get Achane at 7, that's pretty nice. Or Saquon, honestly. He's on the bye Leone.
Yeah.
That's the other thing I wanted to show you is who's on the bye Leone right now. I'm happy with either one of these guys. That's cool. I don't think I have a Saquon share yet. So let's see. Do I have Saquon? No. So it says good.
No more Scatterbob. No more market. Boy.
Just got to give yourself reminders sometimes, or else you're like, crap, I did it again. Building the same team over and over.
All right.
Lakes Rashad.
Yeah. I mean, he's projecting crazy high. Saints are really bad against RB.
He's going to be free in the 6-man, so it's good to see. As long as Bucky
I've
gets
seen
ruled
people
out.
starting to reach on him in the 6-man. Not necessarily the sharpest of dudes, but I've seen people start taking them.
That's why I like doing these. Once you do enough of these, you like get a feel for what ADPs really should look like, and then when you hop over there, it's like a complete jungle. Dang, he's really moving up board. 16th pick.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want Breeze, thank God. He wants us to take Olave again. I think we take Judkins. How many times have I taken Judkins? Once with the Javante.
That was the team we did.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think we'll go Judkins. Unless you like Rome. Whatever. We wanted to stick to that.
The 2 early RBs.
Yeah.
We said.
Yep. We're both on the narrative that the Patriots overrated, and they just had really easy matchups, and this is their first real test defensively.
Agreed.
And if they can keep the ball out of Drake May's hands,
the Browns are probably one of the better teams, if not second best team behind the Bills. Steelers are average, and they lost that game. They lost the Steelers, didn't they? I think they did. Maybe they snuck it out. I think that was the Ramondre fumble game.
They lost to the Steelers that game.
Mm-hmm.
So my Judkins team has T, Shakir, Otten, and Jones. So let's not take any of those guys.
Yeah, but we got Saquon, so
yeah. I mean, we could still overlap one or two of them, but let's try to prioritize a decent quarterback for once.
We get 9. We could do like a Knicks Mims.
I have a Knicks Sutton Mims, so maybe we could do a Knicks.
Look at QB and wide receiver and tight end. Just have it up.
Yeah.
Get rid of the reviews.
I don't hate a Knicks Franklin Ingram as like leverage off all the popular pairings.
Franklin's been really bad. I'm kind of off Franklin. He's been like one of the most inefficient. I mean,
it's all right. 10 targets.
Yeah. 3 catches.
Dallas is way worse, though. Just trust. I mean, I already have a Bo Nix.
It's fair. No, it's a fair pick.
And then we only have to take one other receiver if we can get Nix here. But if the Sutton drafters before us, we're not going to get them. Could also take a Pickens.
Mm-hmm. Starting to become a decent value.
That's what it likes now.
I like that. I feel like he's unpopular. Good value. Good ceiling still.
Well, now that we're talking about it, you know he's going to get drafted.
Surtain's been average this year. I'm fine with even if they want him. They can take him, and we can take Knicks. Or yeah. Let's go Pickens. Like that. It's unique, probably.
Okay. We could still probably get Bo Nix in 10 picks if no way. He's not going to be there.
Pickens is probably going to get there. I mean, I think Broncos are favorited. Broncos are favorited at home, so Cowboys are going to need to throw. Javante's probably a bad pick if you're.
This is the team that could have had a Buka.
Wow. Dude. Instead of Wandle.
Instead of Rome. No, I think Wandale's a nice pick this week.
Yeah.
He's on the field all the time, and there's no one else. I mean, they're running a lot of double tight end sets, but.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you feel. Barry Dobbins went at 34. What the heck?
Where did we get him?
29. Someone else took him at 20.
It's kind of all over.
Well, Bo Nix is gone, so we're not going to take these guys now. Is Dak still available? I doubt it, right? No. Dang. We're going to have to get creative here. CJ Stroud, Jalen Noel.
No. Scroll up. Boy, where you going? Naked Danny.
Let me zoom in a little bit for you, too.
You're good. Naked Danny. What about tight end and wide receiver? We could go like.
God, we're gonna have to take T again. That's what it wants us to do.
Gets pretty ugly after T.
What do we have T with?
Javonte and Quinshawn and Daniel Jones.
Quinshawn, that's the only double. I guess let's just take the best possible team and figure it out at quarterback, tight end, right? I mean, this is a pretty sick team.
It is pretty sick. Those are some pretty big boys.
It's a good squad, good totals, except for
Judkins.
Eagles.
And Barkley.
25-2-5 is fine.
Yeah, it's not bad.
And now we're going to do Unc Joe Fant. No,
I don't think we need Fan. I don't know if we. I don't hate.
We did Unc Joe last night, didn't we? Yeah, on a T team. We already did that.
Yeah.
Do Dart.
You can click off wide receiver now.
Oh, maybe Dart, Theo Johnson. But then that's
Don't
a
we
bring
not
back
like?
on Saquon.
Don't we not like QB tight end stacks though?
Yeah. I think it's overdone.
Yeah.
So, but then we don't. It's gonna have to be a naked quarterback then.
That's okay.
Dart.
Dart or Caleb.
Naked Rattler. Maybe we go naked Dalton.
Dude, we're not going naked Dalton. Dude, I don't hate Rattler, but dude, if we could get May, that could be kind of ideal with Judkins.
Ooh, maybe go Rattler, Taysom Hill for not the tight end correlation, but double QB.
It's actually not terrible. But do we want Rattler? Like
Rattler, Taysom? That's sick correlation.
It's kind of insane.
Maybe we might. Are we just like wasting a really good team doing that? Probably.
I know. That no, we gotta click off them. We can't.
This team's sick.
We cannot die by Spencer Rattler and Taysom Hill if those four pop.
It might just have to be naked Drake May, but he's probably gonna get sniped in the next two picks.
Yeah. There's no way he passes. Yeah.
This is a nice team. I just
Not
don't know
quite.
what to do at quarterback. I don't want to do Unc Joe again, really. Maybe Brock Purdy Q tag.
Mm-hmm.
No. Stroud Schultz. I know Schultz is going to be chalk and
Whoa,
I swear I didn't even see that he was the recommended player, but
yeah.
He's going to be sick because Nico's out and there's like no one else to throw to.
Yeah.
Him and Stroud, maybe? I mean, I don't want to do the tight end pairing, really.
I don't hate it.
Oh, no, wait, on Tottenham. Oh. That's all good. We'll trust the computer. Oh, it is recommending Spencer Rattler. I'm surprised.
Let's do it. We're going rat. Fuck
Naked
it.
Rattler.
Naked rat. We're gonna ride Naked Rattler or Naked Dalton to the dog bowl. It's gonna be one of them.
Oof. Man, if only Drake May fell to us. I mean, I'm not even crazy about Drake May this week, to be honest. I know we've discussed that, but
it wasn't really recommending Otten. It had a big projection on Schultz at 10 compared to Otten.
I know Schultz. I was listening to Stochastic before, and he's probably going to be pretty chalk on DraftKings just because of his salary and how many targets he got last week, and Nico likely to be out. 10 targets and then 6 the last 3 weeks before that. So,
did Nico go in this?
Nico just went to crutches. He loves taking Q tags. Lamar double with the Rashad.
Yep. Rashad likely is gonna cash. I'm telling you.
Rashad likely.
I put likely in a lot of my DFSs. Or I was just looking at DFS coming in.
Like DraftKings or this?
Yeah, DraftKings. Just kind of looking at the salaries, just kind of messing around with the lineups to see what they were, see what I liked at the values they were projecting. Just a good kind of.
Okay.
We're doing it.
Oh, it's so gross, dude. He hasn't had more than 15 points.
Do you want to do Shroud?
No, I mean, I kind of trust. We were saying it, and the solver agrees, so it's kind of hard to.
All right.
No one's gotten home with it yet. Why not us? I swear if this team fucking wins.
It's actually kind of fire, though.
It is. I mean, if we weren't on the Spencer Rattler play and it was recommending it, I probably would have been like, nah. Dalton Schultz, huh? It's good because my K. Totten, T. Higgins team had me and Mike Judkins, T. Higgins team had Otten, so
yeah, good switch up.
Yeah, like I don't mind taking T and Judkins again, but don't put like all three of those guys in the same team. Look the other way. All right, we'll do one more.
Drew just pulled off a trade. He sent Nico, Jordan Mason, Travis Kelce for CeeDee Lamb.
I mean, it's pretty.
They play full point and they obviously don't play as many flexes, and they play D and kicker still.
Let's see, Jordan Mason and George Kittle was the third one.
Kelce. He's got Kraft, Pickens, JSN, Achan, Hampton, Woody Marks, Rico. He's got a really good team. Tootin. He really had like you guys' team had a lot of overlap.
No, I think that's good. Just sucks Nico's hurt, but it should only be for a week. Stroud's just maybe the worst quarterback in the league. Worse than Zach Wilson. Worse than
Stroud. Yeah, he's struggling. And that line sucks. It's just like a disaster all around. Especially for like Nico's routes that were paying off. Like you gotta kind of sit in the pocket there and let him get down there. They just don't have the line.
Like, these are reasonable rankings, honestly.
Boy.
Like, maybe he's better than Will Levis. We'll give him that.
Wow.
That's like a tier break.
Like, dude, you can't. You can't rank him below CJ.
No, it's bad though.
Boy, if CJ cashes this week, you going straight to hell. You know he's cashing on you now that you just disred him. Should we build a Stroud lineup?
Yep. All right. Stroud, Schultz.
He might turn into a new Colt McCoy. You're going to fade him the rest of the year, and he's just going to cash.
This is what they were saying on Stochastic is sneaky double stack.
Mm-hmm.
But this is not really advised on Underdog. This is more like save money on DraftKings. But let's do it. I don't care. Got to find a sneaky way into the dog bowl, and it's not going to be by doing what everyone else is doing.
Yep.
So that means we don't need a tight end or quarterback. We just need 2 running backs and a wide receiver.
Yeah.
We're doing it. We're committing to it. It's nice when you have a plan.
Yeah. I like it.
Like, what if Nico sits and Stroud throws for 4 touchdowns to these guys?
Mm-hmm.
Is it impossible? No. Is it likely? No. If it hits, though, rootin' tootin' going to Kansas City. I'm on Rams down City.
You're going rootin' tootin' city. Rootin' bootin' tootin' city.
Sorry, Reg.
Do we...
It's done for a while. Can rip a quick BR.
Go to the dog bowl, go to the dog bowl, go to the dog bowl. Boy, have you ever been to the dog bowl, been to the dog bowl, been to the dog bowl? We are gonna end up at the dog bowl, end up at the dog bowl, end up at the
It would really be sick is you could win up to 3 seats. And imagine you're just so heavy on one play 1 week and you just get all 3 of the top 3.
You do a Wildcat?
I just jumped in a battle royale while we wait for
Brizzle
to fill.
Yeah.
Got a top 3. Okay, so they like Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Over Bijan.
That's what Hayden and them had. That's why when I had 1-1, I just went JT. Listen to them, even though that's what he's doing in the dog bowl. He's going 1. It's just like Bijan's range of outcomes are a little weirder in those. Like you want Bijan in tight game scripts. You don't really always want him in blowouts. You know, Algiers-Burke.
Yeah.
He's obviously going to
get Derrick Henry.
He's obviously going to project super high, but like I could see the Titans but like just kind of keeping up just a little better than Miami potentially. But no, boy, we're not going to Henry.
Yeah.
Boy. We're going Bedge.
No, well, I haven't paired these guys. You said you think he's going to rise, so I got to get it while I can. And don't forget, we're giving away a Drake May Silver Prism rookie guard. Just comment MAYE May in the comments, and we'll be drawing that after Sunday kickoff.
Ooh, we got JT.
We got
What do you
JT.
know,
He's for me.
Ooh, the dog bowl filled.
Okay. 10th pick, huh? Let's make sure we don't auto draft Dalton Schultz.
It would not be good, boy. I'll tell you that.
Crap, we're gonna not get one of those 9 or 8, whatever it is.
Oh no, dude! You auto drafted.
Ooh, they're recommending Saquon. Interesting.
Snacks.
17. They're projecting 17.47. Let's see what the underdog has them. 16-2, and they prefer James Cook with the underdog projection, but ETR like Saquon better. Interesante. Do I have Saquon JKT? Yes. And establish the run moves the market, so that means Saquon's going to get more expensive later in the week. All the usual suspects in here.
Mm-hmm. You're almost up in the other one. Ooh, nice. All right, cool.
We'll see what this SAR likes in the battle.
Go back to the other one. It looks like you might need a never mind. All right.
Go slow.
It didn't say picks away. It was because you're on like.
Yeah.
Oh, it might be bugging.
It's always going to be CMC here. It's not always going to be Jamar here, but it's going to be Jamar here 75% of the time. Let me get more guys on my queue just in case I screw this up. Okay, I'm up. Tyler Warren, come home, my boy. Oh, no. Oh, well, it's fine, actually. It's secondary team stack.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. I haven't done it yet, so chill.
I have a team like that. I think I took Danny, though, which kind of...
You really just want to do it on high game totals. Like, you wouldn't want to do Judkins.
Warren might be viable enough. Like, if he can be like a McBride type and actually, get 10 catches and the other guys get nothing, then...
Yeah. No, it's totally viable. I was telling you, running back plus tight end is very viable, but you don't want to do wide receiver and tight end because they just, like, vulture each other's ceilings.
Mm-hmm. Well, like Danny. You think Danny's too much on that team? No.
Yeah. You don't want to double stack in the main BR. Josh Allen, Drake London, Javonte, Agbuka. Probably Agbuka for me.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's get a share. He's got to eat, bro. They need him. And he looked good. He looked like he came out of that game all right. It could have been worse. And he practiced yesterday. They already rolled Bucky and Godwin out again. Another cha.
They already ruled Bucky out?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, I have a really cheap Rashad. I have some really cheap Rashad.
Yeah, he's great. He should be an easy 15, 16 points this week. He's like the best short yardage runner, APA, and like success rate, I think. I think he leads the league in short yardage success rate. It's like over 55%. Like the Bucs just did nothing in that game. There's no reason he's like to be hating on him. Like everybody pooped, Baker pooped. Otten was okay. Tez got in the end zone, but
real quick, who do you like better? It says to take Breece Hall, but do you like Drake London better?
Yeah. Let's get Lundy.
We could still do 3 receivers with this Jalen Noel and stuff. We'll see if Baker falls to us, but otherwise we're going to stick to our plan.
We gotta get the Lundy Bridge gonna go down like
London. I mean, that's 2 solid receivers in a week where a receiver is pretty thin, so it's not bad. I just don't know what we're going to do at running back.
Boy, just trust me, I got you. Click the RBs. So we're gonna be 48. No. We'll be 36.
37.
34. 34.
Chase Brown might fall.
Yeah, let's hope.
No more Dobbins for me.
No more Dobbins.
I don't mind Kamara mini correlation with the Buga because
we don't hate a Rico either. It's a little chalky, but if we believe in Chuba,
what do you mean? It's not chalky. He's going in the 40s.
Yeah,
but he has been getting pulled up to the 30s.
Mm-hmm.
We might be able to get him with this next pick, 39. And then we still have this emergency back stack. What's a tight end still? Kittle, Ferg. There's no McBride on the slate, which changes the dynamic.
Yeah, it's kind of like it seems like a week to punt it to me. Like I like a Pitts, I like an Otten. Can make cases for Henry, Fannin, Ingram, Taylor.
Pitts would be bad correlation with Drake London unless we drafted Penix.
Mm-hmm. I'm just saying, I don't think there's like a gap much between.
No, you're spot on. It's a week where you don't want to punt is where all the elites are on the slate, like Trey McBride, Tyler Warren, Jake Ferguson, whatever you want to call it. Like Brock Bowers is healthy and on the slate. Like this one, like you got Ferguson with CD back. Kittle's been blocking a bunch.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't hate Kittle this week though.
Yeah, feels like he's gonna bounce back. He just needs Purdy.
George right into Skittle. What do you think about Kamara with Kendra hurt?
Mecca. I don't know. Just taste some Spricks but he's probably gonna play a lot of snaps, so.
Quaker Mayfield's right there in ADP. Do we want to do the alpha skinny stack or do we want to stick with our CJ back stack? I guess we'll see if he's even there. Wants us to take Bo Nix.
Naked Knicks. I don't really feel the need to stack Baker. They could run a lot.
30. What did we just get T at? Do we screenshot that?
Knicks has a more likelihood of trailing.
Oh, we forgot about this.
Could be worse. Go back to the other one before we forget that one.
I was about to say Kittle fall. Not bad.
Well, I'd rather put my money on Knicks against Dallas than fucking CJ Stroud right now. Let's say fuck this. Fuck the Texans.
What about Baker though? I gotta stop doing naked. Or like these late quarterbacks. I think I just need to take Baker.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, wait, no, I don't do that. 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 No, don't do that. You don't do that. Thank God. Oh my God. That would have been so fucking bad, dude. I don't know if you know why, but that would have been so bad. Because none of these guys between us and our next pick could take a quarterback. So that just would have been so bad. You know what I mean? Like all four of these guys have. Or these, it's just two guys, but
they all need wide receiver.
That would have been so bad. All right. This is a sick team, actually. If I can get like a half decent running back score somehow. I actually really do like Tet with Dalton. Rico, yeah.
Yeah, he was gonna fuck us after we fucked him. I liked Knicks. You like Mayfield? Mayfield's just gonna do a lot.
My Quan says Mayfield. I already have some Knicks, don't I? Yeah, Nick Sutton Mims. It's been impossible to get Baker. I just have to do it. This team,
the team actually might win it. AJ Saquon core.
Why do I have? Is it naked Dak?
Yeah, he just spreads it out.
Secondary.
Maybe he feels like a Devontae
There's two. The double secondary team stack seems a little much. Like I feel like you only need to really do one, but oh well.
Yep. I don't hate it. I did. I made a Henry, Zay, Lamar, and who's on the other side of that?
Henry, Zay, Lamar.
And then I had two guys on. I just said F it, dude. Sometimes you just gotta go for it.
They have a decent projection on Tony Pollard. It's ugly. Decent projection on Woody Marks.
I need more.
I panicked because I knew Baker would have been a bad pick, but I wish I took Rico there.
Oh yeah, listen to this team: Lamar, Zay Stack, JT, Warren, Devonta Smith. Nasty.
Yeah, it's nice.
I've seen it clear this afternoon.
It takes me a little bit to start seeing the board clearly. It's starting to come to me. There's a few more videos that I watch early in the week that I haven't gotten to yet. Plus the Badge Bros this week are doing a bunch of NBA content. So I feel like I'm a little behind. They're usually one of my main sources for this.
All right, what do we want to do? Like a sneaky tight end? What are we going to take RB here? Gotta figure something out.
Ooh, look, yeah, Schultz is steaming up.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if we committed to that stack and we got sniped on Schultz? I would have been so mad. Baker 39 is pretty nice. Let's see where Baker's gone other drafts. Baker 38. Baker 25. Baker 39. So it seems pretty consistent. It goes to the Ibuka drafter on the right side of the board.
Yeah.
But neither of those guys have Otten, and I think that's going to be my leverage piece. Not that that's like crazy uncommon, but ideally
People
we
are
can
still
get Otten.
sleeping a lot in the.
Ideally we get Otten as the double stack, and then we just need to find a running back that can sneakily get 15, 20 points. And just hope for all these receivers go for 20 plus. Baker goes for 30.
I just don't know if you need a double stack that with Mayfield.
But what if he hits his true ceiling?
They're probably going to lead that game. So they're going to run the ball a little bit. Him and Ibuka can get there for sure, but.
Well, you don't necessarily need your tight end to hit a crazy ceiling. If Otten gets 8 points, he could still win.
Mm-hmm.
It's more so a bet on volume. He's going to get targets, or he should.
Yeah, kind of like Goddard in that sense. He feels cheap. People seem to like never really like him, but he torched the Giants. He blew up on him. Yeah.
I'm going to say Otten. Sorry.
Go for it. Let's do it. Ooh, now we got Tony P. Are we going to go Chuba? Another Chuba?
If you really like that angle, I don't hate it.
I don't hate Woody because they should be trailing.
Tony just won, so their recommendations, Woody, yeah. I mean, what if Woody just bangs off 2 tutties at home?
Mm-hmm. I know they got to start winning some games and need to stop letting Chubb do nothing. So I'm with it. I don't think it's a bad pick. He got like a 20% target share when Nico went out, supposedly. So.
What was it? Baker Mayfield. We went heavy alpha receiver here, which I don't hate. I regret not taking Rico, but I panicked. And we wouldn't have got him anyway if I took Baker first.
Yeah, I think he went before Ted.
I could have got him, though, because remember, I was like, no, we don't need to take a quarterback here because none of the guys after us can take a quarterback. So if I could have gotten Rico in time, I think that would have been ideal.
Mm-hmm. We did go after Ted. You're right.
But what do you prefer, this team or if we had Rico and Woody?
I like this better because Carolina should be trailing, so Ted's got a better chance of paying off. And a lot of people are looking to play Rico or, nobody wants to play the pass catchers and that. So Ted's probably a good value at 34. And he gets red zone targets. I mean, he's the best player. Leggett got the TDs last week. So Ted's probably a good pick, really. I need to tell myself to pick him more.
Ted? Yeah. Dalton has proven that he can get the ball.
So go back to your spreadsheet real quick. Go to like the limit where it had like the Olave and all like the winning teams recently.
That's my dog bowl log.
Mm-hmm.
I'll pull that up.
Because like one thing about playing you kind of want guys who are like going to get garbage time. It's kind of what, right? You kind of want to like search for that. They're going to be down. So neutral game script, they can still pay off. And then also they're going to pay off late in garbage time. It's a double whammy. It's a lot of like getting on teams that are going to lead is a little dangerous, right? Not to say they can't always, high total teams can just run the running back, right? You can just want the JT. You can just want the Derrick Henry.
Well, let's copy the sheet
And then you want good garbage. You want garbage
Yeah.
cheapness that
Garbage.
people aren't liking.
Oops. Garbage time analysis. I created a new sheet to overwrite this. So
which is generally shitty teams who are gonna.
Bo Nix was trailing.
Mm-hmm.
Olave and Keenan were trailing. Bo Nix was trailing. Kamara was trailing. Olave was trailing.
Smith was
Eagles
trailing.
were in a tight game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they kind of hit a bomb. I guess they were kind of leading. I wouldn't necessarily.
It was back and forth, and then the Cardinals were kind of trailing. It was back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
Dart. I mean,
leading.
They were trailing at the end, and then had to come back.
Yeah,
and then
it's true. They ended up trailing. Like, I mean, that's another tight game at that point, right? You can say Denver and Giants was tight, back and forth.
Yeah.
Just lasted 4 quarters, right? You want a game that's going to last 4 quarters. Soak up all the time.
Yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting theory, but Drake May, they were leading.
Mm-hmm.
Booty was just good leverage when everyone was taking Diggs and Henry. It's kind of like it's like that Bateman pick. It's also kind of like.
Yeah, that Carolina Dallas game was like pretty crazy. And it was also a different. That game just kind of broke the slate. You just like had to be on that game. But all the other ones have been like a little more.
This game was a shootout.
Yeah, the RB is generally probably leading.
This was the week where people got really good value on Rico.
Mm-hmm.
And then he became a second-round pick. Who plays Chicago? Oh, Derrick Henry. He's about to have 32.5 points.
I guess you just want tight games. I guess that's really tight games are, a team that's going to keep their studs out there in garbage time.
Yeah, it's less about the individual and more about the macro. I feel like looking at these stats,
mm-hmm.
but then also leaning into game environments and telling yourself stories.
Like, what about, all right, so in last week, what games, the teams that paid off? We were on Chargers and Colts was a big one. What was the other one? Dallas and Washington didn't cash.
Yeah, this guy correlated JT and Keenan, Olave and Swift.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first time that this has gotten home double mini correlation. Yeah, I don't know. Just gotta keep looking into this stuff, try to get better at drafting these teams, and that's all you can do.
So, all right, sharpers.
Yeah, don't forget, comment me if you want to me. Silver Prism rookie.
Comment below.
Look at that. RC.
We're gonna win $1 million.
Let's get it.
All right.
Peace.
We out. Peace.